Get ready for an ice-cold showdown as the Hlinka Gretzky Cup kicks off this Monday, marking the beginning of an intense hockey season for U18 players from the world's top nations. But here's where it gets exciting. This year's tournament, running from Monday to next Saturday, is split between Brno, Czechia and Trencin, Slovakia, a unique setup that promises thrilling matchups and high stakes. And this is the part most people miss. The U18 World Championship, set for April 22nd to May 2nd, 2026, will also take place in Slovakia, Piastany, and Bratislava, making this season a Slovakian hockey extravaganza. Group A in Brno features hockey powerhouses Canada, Finland, Switzerland, and the host Czechs, while Group B in Trencin welcomes the USA, Sweden, Germany, and Slovakia. The semifinals, final, and placement games will be split between the two cities on Friday and Saturday, ensuring fans in both locations get a taste of the action. Trencin is no stranger to hosting, having done so 2 years ago, but Brno's 7,700 capacity arena is stepping into the spotlight for the first time, replacing longtime host Breklav. And this is where it gets controversial. Some fans argue that the shift to larger, modern facilities like Brno's arena might dilute the intimate atmosphere of smaller venues. What do you think? Does venue size impact the tournament's charm? Czech Ice Hockey Association spokesperson Aneta Letnova praised Brno's facilities, noting, "The modern amenities and larger capacity will enhance comfort for players, spectators, and journalists alike." Meanwhile, Slovak coach Martin Dendis sees the dual Slovakian events as a golden opportunity. "Hosting both tournaments allows us to gauge how our players handle home ice pressure," he explained. "We'll observe their decision-making under stress, gathering insights that'll shape our season." 7 of the 8 competing teams will return to Slovakia next spring, with Canada leading the pack as the defending champion. The exception? Switzerland, relegated from the last U18 World Championship, will compete in Division I Group A in Krynica, Poland. Historically, Canada dominates this summer event, having won 25 of 33 tournaments since 1991, including the last 3. But here's a thought-provoking question. Can anyone dethrone Canada this year, or will their reign continue? Canada's roster is stacked with future stars like Keaton Verhoff, Ethan Belchetz, and 16-year-old defenseman Landon DuPont, a projected 2027 top pick. "This team has incredible depth," said Canadian coach Matthew Turcotte. "Every player can contribute, and that's our key to success." Sweden isn't far behind, fielding a strong lineup with Marcus Nordmark, Oscar Holmertz, and Elton Hermansson. Despite only winning once, in 2027, the Swedes are perennial favorites. "Our team is built to compete for victory," said Swedish coach Johan Rosen. "But we also see this as part of our development journey toward next year's U18 Worlds." The Czechs, meanwhile, have a strong home ice advantage, having won in 2016 and reached the finals 3 times since, including the last 2 years. However, they'll miss Simon Katalicki, their top player, who's recovering from an appendectomy. "Playing at home with cheering fans will energize the team," said Czech coach Jan Tomajko. The action begins Monday with Canada versus Finland and Germany versus Sweden at 15:30 CET, 9:30 a.m. ET. Later, Czechia faces Switzerland, and Slovakia battles the USA at 1900 CET, 1 p.m. ET. One last question to spark debate. With Canada's dominance and Slovakia's home advantage, who's your pick to lift the cup? Let us know in the comments.